Hello and welcome to Spectrum of Wisdom, the channel where we explore fascinating topics from around the world. In this video, we are going to talk about the Great Green Wall of China, a massive project to combat desertification and climate change. But what is the Great Green Wall of China? How does it work? And what are its benefits and challenges? Stay tuned to find out. The Great Green Wall is a visionary project to create a green barrier across China's northern regions, from the north to the northeast and the northwest. It aims to stop the Gobi Desert from expanding and provide resources for the local people. The project began in 1978 and is expected to finish in 2050, with a total length of 4,500 kilometers. It has a long history of inspiration from ancient times, when forests were planted for military purposes. China faces a serious challenge from the Gobi Desert, which takes over 3,600 square kilometers of grassland every year and sends dust storms that damage the soil and affect the neighboring countries, such as Japan, North Korea, and South Korea. The Green Wall project hopes to increase the forest cover of northern China from 5 to 15%, which would reduce desertification. The project has two main strategies: aerial seeding for less arid areas and cash incentives for farmers to plant trees and shrubs in more arid areas. A $1.2 billion system is also in place to monitor and manage the project. The wall consists of sand-tolerant plants arranged in checkerboard patterns to stabilize the sand dunes. A gravel platform next to the plants helps to prevent sand erosion and promote soil formation. The trees also act as a windbreak from dust storms. The Chinese state is not alone in its efforts to fight the dust storms. Many individuals have also taken initiative to restore the degraded environment with their own hands. Two notable examples are Yin Yuzhen and Li Yangsheng, who have transformed their surroundings into green oases in the midst of the barren wasteland. Yin Yuzhen dedicated herself to planting trees in the Uxin banner of China's semi-arid western landscape. Her work was praised by Chinese Communist Party General Secretary Xi Jinping, who called it a remarkable achievement and an ecological improvement for China during the 2020 National People's Congress. Li Yangsheng also planted trees for decades in his hometown of Wuwei, Gansu Province, creating a forest that attracts tourists and wildlife. China has achieved impressive results with its afforestation efforts. By 2009, it had planted more than 500,000 square kilometers of forest, increasing tree cover from 12% to 18%. The largest artificial forest in the world. However, it also faced some challenges, such as winter storms that destroyed 10% of the new forest stock in 2008, prompting the World Bank to advise China to focus more on quality rather than quantity in its stock species. According to Foreign Affairs, the 3 North Shelter Forest Program has also changed the economic model of the Gobi Desert region from harmful farming agriculture to ecological friendly tourism, fruit business, and forestry. In the year 2018, a remarkable discovery was made by the United States National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. The increase in forest coverage, as observed by satellites, was found to be in harmony with the data provided by the Chinese government. This was a testament to China's commitment to environmental conservation. Xixiang Cao, a respected ecologist at Beijing Forestry University, shared that the Chinese government had acknowledged the water scarcity issue in arid regions. They adapted their approach to plant vegetation that required less water, demonstrating their flexibility and responsiveness to environmental challenges. Zhong Jianlong, the dedicated head of the forestry department, communicated to the media that their goal was not just about planting trees. It was about sustaining the health of vegetation, choosing suitable plant species, and employing effective irrigation techniques. A BBC News report in 2020 highlighted the significant impact of these tree plantation programs. They resulted in substantial carbon dioxide absorption and played a crucial role in mitigating climate change. The benefits of tree planting had been underestimated by previous research, but now their true value was being recognized. The 3 North Shelter Forest Program made a significant contribution to reversing the desertification of the Gobi Desert. In the 1980s, this desert expanded by 10,000 square kilometers per year. However, by 2022, it was shrinking by more than 2,000 square kilometers per year. Despite these successes, there were concerns. Hong Jiang, a geography professor at the University of Wisconsin, expressed worries that trees could absorb large amounts of groundwater. This could be problematic for arid regions like northern China. D. Williams, an anthropologist from the US Department of Interior, pointed out past failures in China's anti-desertification efforts. She suggested that planting trees is a temporary fix and cannot replace behavioral change. In December 2003, American futurist Alex Steffen criticized the Green Wall project on his website World Changing. He argued that China needed to use collaborative efforts and information platforms to support local initiatives. China's increasing pollution levels have also weakened the soil, rendering it unusable in many areas. Research on reforested areas of the Lurs Plateau found that planted vegetation decreased moisture from deeper soil levels compared to farmland. Furthermore, planting blocks of fast-growing trees reduces biodiversity in forested areas. This creates areas unsuitable for plants and animals typically found in forests. China plants more trees than the rest of the world combined, says John McKinnon, head of the EU-China Biodiversity Programme. But they tend to be monoculture plantations, which are not places where birds want to live. The lack of diversity also makes trees more susceptible to disease. In 2000, 1 billion poplar trees in Ningxia were lost to a single disease, setting back 20 years of planting efforts. China's forest scientists argued that monoculture tree plantations are more effective at absorbing carbon dioxide than slow-growth forests. So while diversity may be lower, these trees help offset China's carbon emissions. Liu Tuo, head of the Desertification Control Office in the State Forestry Administration, believed there are significant gaps in efforts to reclaim desert land. In 2011, around 1.73 million square kilometers of land had become desert in China. Of this area, only 530,000 square kilometers was treatable. At the current rate of treating 1,717 square kilometers per year, it would take 300 years to reclaim all treatable land. This narrative paints a picture of China's ongoing struggle and commitment towards environmental conservation and combating desertification. The Great Green Wall of China, also known as the Three North Shelter Forest Program, is a remarkable endeavor. This series of human-planted wind-breaking forest strips is designed to halt the expansion of the Gobi Desert. It's a testament to human ingenuity and our ability to adapt and protect our environment. The project has had a significant impact on the local ecosystem. It has improved soil quality, making it more resilient and better suited for farming. It has created wildlife corridors that have revitalized ecosystems, breathing new life into areas that were once barren. It has worked towards restoring water sources, combating drought, and ensuring that life can flourish. Moreover, it has the potential to generate millions of jobs in the green economy. However, it's not all rosy. The impact on the animal kingdom is mixed. In many of the newly planted forests, few animals thrive. This is because many trees are planted in areas where they don't naturally grow, and they often perish after a few years. Those that do survive can absorb a lot of groundwater needed by native grasses and shrubs, leading to further soil degradation. Despite these challenges, the project represents a significant effort to combat desertification and climate change. It's a beacon of hope in our fight against environmental degradation. Thank you for joining us today on Spectrum of Wisdom. We hope you enjoyed our journey through the Great Green Wall of China. This monumental effort is a testament to the power of collective action and the resilience of nature. Remember, every tree planted is a step towards a healthier planet. Each seedling is a beacon of hope, a symbol of growth, and a testament to the strength of life. So let's take inspiration from this Great Green Wall and make our own contributions, no matter how small. Plant a tree, nurture a sapling, or simply share the knowledge. Because every effort counts in our shared mission to green our world. Until next time, keep the wisdom flowing and let's continue to grow, not just in knowledge, but in action as well. Together, we can create our own great green walls, wherever we are. Remember, planting trees is planting hope. See you in our next video.